Hey everybody, I'm coming to you at this late hour. It's almost 1, between 12 and 1 a.m. I don't feel like looking, being lazy. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you about this experience I had concerning this this reader, very popular reader, um mainly on YouTube, but she's on Instagram too. I've been watching her for some years now. And, I really like her reading. She has a lot of personality. She puts a lot of spirit and energy into her readings. And she's very fun to listen to. So she's Haitian and she's a Hoodoo initiate. I was on Instagram and I was just checking things, see what's going on. Had anybody sent me any messages? And one of her videos from Instagram popped up, so I began to listen. And the live was over, so I was just watching the video. All right, so I was watching her do the previous live, and I believe she was no, I don't believe, I know she was talking about the energies that we can expect from this year. There's certain things that might pop up that's going to be happening this year to people, specifically in America. She probably talked about the world, but she's in America. She's Haitian, but she lives in America. So obviously, one of her viewers made a comment. It had to be about all the people coming in from the border, the so-called border crisis and whatever. And this lady I have been watching for years. I never saw her be hostile, racially hostile. I mean, she really just jumped down this person's throat. Okay. And her thing was, she was mad at I'm assuming that whoever this person was, a lady. I said lady, it could have been a dude, I don't know. She was kind of complaining about that because she's an American. Obviously, she's an American. And this woman went off talking about, well, this land used to belong to the Mexicans, primarily Texas and New Mexico and some other southwestern states she named. And um, the whites don't really belong in America. The blacks don't belong in America. The America really belongs only to the Native Americans and blah blah blah. I was like, oh my God. I was so incensed. I was so angry. She ticked me off. Okay. So I wrote back on her post, because she had just posted that about a couple of days ago. I wrote back on her post to let her know that, first off, sweetheart, the so-called blacks you say that don't belong here, we're really indigenous to this land. Do we have admixture? Yeah. But we did not all come to this land off a boat from Africa, okay? Those Africans that came, and it wasn't millions, they came in and mixed in with our population, and it was so few of them that we can't even name them. So not all of us have African ancestry from the slave trade, okay? We were here. So that's number one. And number two, why are you sticking up for Mexico? Mexico don't need you sticking up for them, while your Haitian people is at the border on the side of Mexico getting whipped by Mexican people. And now you front for them and talking about how this was originally their land. And in other words, she's saying it ain't none of our business if people want to come here through the borders. We don't belong here anyway. You know what I am noticing about these foreign women, particular, and the men too, but these foreign women. Well, let me first go into the fact that most of the people who listen to her are American, are American women, Black American women, and men too, of course. I'm pretty sure other races, but most of her viewership, that there we are a part of that. We're mainly a part of that. And she's, she gives readings, she sells products, and I'm pretty sure she gets a lot of money from us. Our money belongs in her hands, but we don't belong in this country. All right. So I wish I would not have made the comment that I made on her Instagram on that particular video, because she blocked me. I was going to repost and share the link to that video so I could have receipts that she went off on us like that. But I can't get to her video now. She blocked me. Okay. So going back to the hostility that I constantly get from these foreign women, whether they are Caribbean, whether they're African or what. I mean, women that, mainly online, that you're talking back and forth with, and you're cool, but when a certain subject come up, especially when it comes to being an American, our American nationality, or they just go off. I mean, at the smallest thing that you said, you didn't mean anything by it. You weren't hostile with it. These women I have seen go completely off. How the hell can she be from Haiti and assume that we don't belong here? Wait a minute. You don't belong here. This is not your country. Most of us can trace our lineage here on American soil past to antebellum times and past that. And you just came here, what? Your family came here, what, in 1980? And then she's going to say, well, I'm African. Well, we thought you was Haitian. Well, you know what? You can be African all you want, all right? So, since you feel like we don't belong here and you obviously have a deep-seated problem with us, why don't you go back to Haiti or Africa? You don't have to be here. We don't need you here. Why is it that all these other people can be proud of their nationality, but when we're trying to be proud as Americans, they have a problem with it? They have a problem with our being proud to be us being proud to be American and proud of our nationality and our history and who we are as a distinct people. These people, oh my God, and it's the issue that their feelings are so hostile. And I would just say, quite frankly, I see it as racist. I would like to remind all you foreign people from African, Caribbeans, or wherever you're from, that we can't be deported. You can talk about how this land used to be from part of Mexico, and the colonials took it because we didn't take nothing. Okay, you can talk that mess all you want. This is our country, and we have a right to be concerned, Americans, about what is happening in our country. Now, if you know anything about history, immigration has never been a benefit to our people. Immigration was always used to take resources from our people, and so it is today. So as an American, you should have a problem with people just being able to enter our border, especially illegally. You should have a problem with mass immigration, period. It is a problem for us. All right. So I just wanted to put that out there. And I wonder if Other Americans have noticed this. You know what? I don't trust these foreign women. I don't really trust you as friends anymore. I've never really had a real friend. I had a pretty good, home girl back in the day a few years ago, about a decade ago. She was from Tanzania. She was cool, but there was something weird about her. It seemed like she seemed to it was like, you know what? I'm close. I'm hanging around with these Americans, so she seemed like she found the worst crowd to represent us or something like that. Maybe I'm just looking at it. Maybe she was just attracting those type of people because that was who she was. But I don't trust these foreign women. I really don't want to be a friend. I don't want to even have you as a friend. I don't trust you unless you are half and half. If you're half American and half African or Caribbean or whatever, from the islands or whatever, I'm cool. But I don't trust you. I want our people to have some national pride and expect people around us to expect the fact that we have a right to have national pride. And yes, we are Americans. We don't care if you have a problem with it. We're Americans. We're concerned about America. We're concerned about the borders. We're concerned about racism. We're concerned about the economy. We should be. This is our country. So as Americans, the next y'all that have friends or classmates or maybe a lover or something or whatever, when they get out of line and they make a generalized, broad generalized and stereotypical comment about your people, our people, are American in general, really, you need to check them. You need to check them really well and remind them that if they don't like what it is that's going on in our country, what they see, whatever, if they don't like it, tell them to go back to where they came from and remind them you are American, and if you have a problem with that, go back to where you came from. You better start checking these people. You better start checking them. And the thing about it is, I have met people that were half American, half Ghanaian, half American, half Jamaican or something like that. And they always come back on our side talking about how their people who they love on the other side, how they tend to put us down, acting as if they forgot that's half of our bloodline, half of their bloodline. I mean, there are other people from foreign places will sit right in their face and talk shit about particularly Black Americans. They have a problem with us. They have a serious problem with us. Now, I have noticed that a lot of the Caribbean people, they're jealous. Those women are very, very jealous. They're very, very rude and cruel. They can be very cruel. At least Africans, they can just, they kind of like put a wall between you and them and they keep going. But those Caribbean women you talking about disrespectful outright for no reason, just because. And Africans, they just tribal. They are tribal. They have problems with other melanated people wherever they go. The melanated people, which are mostly Caribbean who live in Canada and the UK, always talk about and say the same things about their behavior against them that we have concerning Africans. They could be jealous too, but they. I have found that these folks over here from the Americas and the islands and stuff like that, they are very directly disrespectful. So, I would like to. I still have access to her page on YouTube, but I'm not going to say nothing on there. I don't want her blocking me. The next time she say some shit like that, I'm just going to repost it so everybody can see. So the people that support her and listen to her that are among our people, they can just stop. Because, honey, our one thing that don't belong is our money in your hands, honey. Okay? So our money don't belong in your hands. This person that I'm talking about, I really don't want to mention her name. But I'm not gonna mention her name. I don't know why I don't want to mention her name. I've already put some information about her on my Facebook page and on my Twitter account, and I posted a pic to her. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. I just want you guys to be careful and mindful about these foreigners. But I would sure like to get a hold of her and say, look, we don't belong here. Black people don't belong here. Americans don't belong here. I tell you what, you call ICE on me and I'll call ICE on you as a Haitian, and we'll see who ends up getting investigated, baby, because they're not gonna they can't investigate my citizenship. I'm American, sweetheart. I can't be deported. You and me, we are not the same. And I don't care how you feel about it. You can get mad and blow your stack, fall out with high blood pressure, have a heart attack. Who cares? Okay. But the next time, because I keep having these experiences with these foreign ass women, the next time that happens, I'm gonna just let them have it. They can block me all they want. I want them to come to my face with that shit. They're gonna get checked royally. And if we were good and they don't want to be good after that, I'm cool. I don't care. Like I said, I don't trust these foreign people, none of them, enough to call them a friend and feel comfortable. We can be cool. We can work together and get along. You go your way, my way. But I would never call you a friend. And those of you who have friends among these strange people coming here, you need to establish some protocols between you and them. You need to draw a line and be like, okay, we go out, we're friends, we talk, but I'm not going to tell you everything or share with you everything, all the business that's American, that we share among ourselves as Americans. You can come over sometimes, you can go to some of my parties, but there are some whatever get-togethers that I'm not going to invite you to. You don't have to tell them that, but you need to draw a line. You need to practice specificity, race first. You know what I'm saying? You need to practice racial pride, because let me tell you something, sweetheart. They already do that to us. You better believe they do. They might invite you to certain things. They might chill with you on a certain level, but they draw a line between you and themselves and their own people, okay? There are certain events that they might invite you to, others you won't. We are we're too friendly. We're too open. We're too gullible. That's why people use us. You know what I'm saying? They know that. They know that they can. I bet you she would never ever tell white people they don't belong in America, and make it specific to them, where a lot of them could hear what she was saying, because I'm pretty sure not too many white people go to her freaking channels. It's mostly us. She better not ever say nothing like that to them, because they will call ICE on her. They will try to get her in trouble. See, I guess specifically my sisters, we're so used to being bad mouthed and mistreated till we don't know the difference. When somebody disrespects us, we can't even tell half the time. It's very sad. But you need to take put your foreign lady friends and male friends, or what, even your mate, and when they go out, when they say something they shouldn't say, you can politely check them. But we need to acknowledge the differences between us and them, because we are different, okay? And that's the differences is not what I'm talking about. I don't have a problem being different culturally from people. It's this attitude and hostility that they have towards us. These people are jealous because, like I said, we're Americans. that they're jealous because our proximity to white people. I mean, not that that's something to be proud of. I'm talking about their perception. I'm talking about them. I'm not talking about how we feel. We don't feel um, uh, special at all to be close um, to white people. We just don't. Why should we? But these other peoples, they do, and they're coming here and they're using the same type of racial rhetoric and against us that these other white these other people do. It's unacceptable. Like I said, don't ever let these people disrespect you to your face. Show that you're a proud American. You are you and they your status here and anywhere else in the world is different, and you will not have take any type of disrespect off of it off of them. You just need to check them if you're gonna have friends. Like I said myself, I don't trust them. They have a sense of entitlement that they don't have a right to. And to me, it's like, you know what? They come here and be like, we're just as American, or we just have the same rights, or we're in the same, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just just a very arrogant, narcissistic type of entitlement that they feel like they have over us. But deep down inside, I kind of feel like there is a deep sense of insecurity when it comes to us also, but it's the entitlement and the arrogance that shows before that insecurity. So I just wanted to share my experience with you and remind my American brothers and sisters to claim this country. Claiming this country does not mean that you agree with what has happened to us. It doesn't mean that you are aligned with white people. Hell no, that's not what it means. That's what are you other than an American? Okay. So let's be proud. Let's show the world that we're proud, and make sure that we demand the same respect from them that we give to them. Okay? Peace.